Hey, Virgo, intuitive soul coach here with your October 2023 career reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. These are general readings. Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or entering into the free monthly reading giveaway or even signing up for the monthly newsletter, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, welcome. This is good for any placement of Virgo. Now, this is interesting. You're getting the skull card, which is about endings. And as I was giving your intro, I'm hearing over and over, and it's still loud and clear here, the song Closing Time. Closing Time. I forget who the artist is or who the singer is, but the verse that's coming to mind here is, every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. So something is closing out here for you, Virgo. There is a closing of energy. Some of you may still feel like you're between worlds here, not quite out of one situation, but yet hoping for another. Your energy is actually over here, but physically you may still feel caught up over here. So I definitely get that there's a closing out, closing time, right? This is a moment of opportune changes for you is what I'm getting here. Now, in the recent past, you do have the Mask card. There could have been something that may have felt hidden from you. Okay, there could have been theft in the past, maybe a robbery of time, of money, of efforts, right? It just felt like you were putting in a lot of energy and maybe not receiving anything in return. For others of you, maybe you were pinching pennies. Maybe you found money as well. For others of you, you could be in acting, right? This is acting. This could be about diving into your hidden potential. It could be coming out of some sort of denial, self-denial, self-preservation mode, doing what we need to do to survive here on Earth. And that may be what you're closing out. So it wouldn't surprise me to see the Judgment card. I'm also getting here, they just showed me the sun. So it wouldn't surprise me to see the sun because I feel like you're heading towards the light. You're heading towards things that bring more happiness. There's new opportunities coming in. I'm also getting here some sort of ending. So we could even see maybe the 10 of Swords or the 10 of Wands, releasing some of those burdens. Okay, because I feel like there is a new opportunity here that's a lot better for you, or it's something that you are finally, the physical is catching up with the energetic. Okay, so in the present month of October here, you have the gold bar. This is all about solid finances. It's about integrity, deep values, and investing into the things that not only grow, but the things that you believe in. This is about long-term position, satisfying work. You may be speaking with a financial advisor. Some of you may be in finances and sales, I'm getting here as well. Some of you could even be in the bar or restaurant industry with that song showing up, okay? I feel like that could be coming to an end. There is an old way of thinking or an old job or something in the physical. Something is coming to an end here. So we could even see the Tower. Okay, and I feel like that would be for the better because you do have some really great things showing up here, but something must come to an end first because you have this Skull card. Now, in the middle of your energy here in the month of October, this is about getting to the nitty gritty of your values. It means you're taking a deep dive into that belief system, Virgo. What do you believe? What is true for you? Do you need to do any upgrading or evaluating of old beliefs or old systems or old programs that no longer align with where you want to go or where your energy was at here in the past? This is about satisfaction, right? And I'm also hearing that song, I Can't Get No Satisfaction. So some of you, there was a situation where I'm getting here satisfactory, like a satisfactory. You remember when maybe you weren't old enough, but there was an S on report cards when you were maybe in grade school or middle school that had an S for satisfactory. I'm getting here that if we were to grade your career, something feels maybe just satisfactory, where you want to feel You want to feel at the highest of high. You want to have the best grade here on all levels. So financially, spiritually, emotionally. So there is a lot more satisfaction here where you're going than maybe of something that you're leaving behind. So you have these three cards that came out together. This is in the near future. And even though I sense that you're closing something out now, but your energy is a step ahead of the game here, one step ahead. But physically, it's like it's catching up here. It's like, wait for me, right? And that's why you have the skull card, but it's right in between the face and the chest. So when the skull card shows up, you're reinventing yourself. Yes, some of you have gone through a rough patch. Maybe you've had to borrow money. Maybe someone has borrowed money from you and you're realizing that maybe that was a mistake. Okay, some of you felt low on cash due to crunching. Some of you, maybe if you work in social media or work in the drama or acting industry as well, this could be something that you've struggled with, okay, or getting a business out into the universe. You're reinventing yourself, and a lot of you are star seeds. You're healers. You are spiritual seekers. Maybe you were out of work or you had to reinvent yourself through some sort of challenge or struggle. But you have here the face and the chest showing up. And this is interesting too, because this face card is all about reputation. So some of you may feel like you're taking off a mask, right? Because these two cards showing up in the same reading here, it is about letting that mask kind of fall off. Who are you? This is authenticity as well. It is about you being self-made. Fame, exposure, reputation. It's all about your money skills, which right next to that, you have the chest. So you're figuring out ways to work smarter, not harder. You're working on ways to invest your money, make your money work for you. Some of you are taking some big risks that I feel are going to pay off in a big way here for you, but something needs to end or come to an end. And that can be difficult for us to embrace that new beginning, right? When we're still kind of feeling the effects of something of the past here. Now you have this money strategy, wise spending. You're thinking something through here, and it may be that you have to think it through. I am getting King of Swords energy as well. We have military. Some of you may be in the military or have military background. Okay, this is also about leadership. So a lot of you are being called to step into your power, to lead, to put yourself out there, to not shy back, right? The universe doesn't want you to shy back. You have these gifts and these skills and these talents. And even if you've come across some rejection, some criticism, some denial here, or a situation of, again, betrayal, or you felt stabbed in the back, or you just didn't feel like the universe was on your side, that was the furthest thing from the truth. And it may have felt like that as you were going through it, but this is about you getting in alignment with where you really want to be. So I do feel like there's a lot of really wonderful changes coming in here. So let's dive into your reading and see what is happening here for you. What do we have for Virgo? All right, right away, Six of Pentacles came out like a flash. So that's reciprocity. That's equal give and take. That could be what is coming to an end. We're just going to get all your cards out here first, and then we'll clarify what is needed. But and there's that Ten of Swords. There's that ending, and it's showing up as the challenge. So yeah, letting go of whatever this was, whether you're still going through it or you're still carrying the memories of the challenges, and you feel like they're going to come creeping back in and it's going to happen again for you, or you're going to stay in this energy forever. I feel like you're letting go. Again, it's closing time. It's time to close out the old cycle. Maybe that old version of who you were at that time, because we're constantly growing, evolving, and changing. All right, we have here the Nine of, oh, there it is. Beautiful. I mean, I'm just going to give you a sneak peek of what's coming in. You have the Ten of Earth. That's one of the best cards that you can get in a career reading. That is about your, legacy, leaving behind your legacy, leaving the world a better place. Because the world is a better place, Virgo, because you're in it. And I feel like whatever it is that you are doing to make a living, And there's the sun. Oh, I'm loving this for you. And it's showing up in the upright in the near future. I mean, you can't make this up. These are all the cards that were showing up in the beginning of your reading here. So just clarifying that you are absolutely heading in the right direction. And even though there's been some sort of ending, or you are heading towards an ending, regardless of where you are at currently, there's definitely an old cycle coming to an end, because there's the new beginning. I love it. The Fool card. Some other beginnings end, right? You could also be taking over someone else's position at work. Okay, if someone is leaving, maybe someone is retiring. Possibly you may be thinking about retiring here. Oh, wow, look at that, the Hierophant. This is you committing long-term to your goals. So let's dive in here, because this is going to be an exciting reading. Now, your overall energy is the Six of Pentacles. Equal give and take, reciprocity. It's unexpected resources coming in as well. It could be a gift from the universe. It could be the gift of a new job, new employment. It could be a bonus as well. I am getting here generosity. Some of you may work in a nonprofit. You may work as a volunteer, or you have in the past, and there's good energy, good karma coming back your way, because you've put out a lot. And because you've put out a lot and you've questioned, well, when am I going to receive? And it wasn't that you put that out there just to get in return, but you knew that if you continued to work hard at something, that it eventually would come back in. But then it started to get to that point of, when is it going to happen? When am I going to start to see the results here? And you are seeing the results here with the Six of Pentacles. This can be about scholarships, loans, taxes. Some of you, there could be some sort of debt relief, or a loan has been forgiven. Okay. There could be an offer that comes your way, and it's more than what you wanted, what originally you were going to settle for. And this is huge. I mean, this is big. And I don't want to say unheard of, but it's not always likely that we go towards something that, you know, we have a set number that we would like to see, and it just blows up a higher number than we could have thought possible. For those of you that are business owners, this could be a really big month for you to set the intention to take action and to have something blow up, even if you don't see it blowing up. And I say blow up like a glow up, right? Something big that kind of sets fire in a positive way. Even if you don't see the financial or the currency piece of it in October, it's definitely going to get there. And I feel by December even, okay? Keep going. Stay consistent. Put yourself out there, because what you put out there, you're going to get back tenfold. And this is really great here. Be open to helping others as well. This could be you are helping others at this time. Others are helping you maybe look for a new job or to increase your finances. This could be a business coach, a mentor, a partnership. There's equal give and take here. So whoever, whatever this energy is that you are aligning with, okay, you're actually this is gonna bring a lot of satisfactory to you here in a big way. So it's not just satisfaction, but it's above and beyond, something that you thought was satisfactory, right? Just like that report card, like, oh yeah, satisfactory is good, but it could be better. And here it is. This is the it could be better showing up here for you. Thank you, Spirit. I'm getting the name here, Allison, Allie, Aaliyah, or Al. Okay, please take that as it resonates. Allison was the first name that came out, but it could be portrayed in a different way is what I'm hearing here as well. Okay, the challenge is the Ten of Swords, which we talked about. The challenge is this ending. But remember, every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. So there was a beginning in the past, yes, that maybe it's not exactly turning out the way that you thought it would. But if you're completely honest with yourself, you're okay with starting a new beginning, or at least veering off, branching off, and going in a new path. And for some of you, there's a little bit of fear of starting over, because I hear this so often, so many times with the Fool card showing up. Melissa, I don't want to start over. I'm too old. Or I don't want to start this path. I've already made enough money where I feel like I'm going to just dip. Those are all fears. Yes, they can be valid fears, but when we let those fears control and run our lives, then we stay in that zone and we don't allow those opportunities to bless us. We don't open ourselves up to the new beginnings. We stay in that closing time. It's like Groundhog's Day on repeat. It's staying in that energy at 2 a.m. when we really just want to kind of close her down and get a good night's rest to start again. And that's what this energy is all about. Okay, Ten of Swords says, some of you also, okay, this may only resonate with some of you. You may have thought that there would be an ending. Maybe you thought you were going to get let go or fired, or you thought you had to close something down, but you actually avert it. You go in a new direction right before you hit maybe a tower. Okay, so let's clarify here before we move on any further. Let's just clarify. I want to get the Ten of Swords first. Let's clarify the challenge. Why is the Ten of Swords a challenge here for Virgo? Okay. All right. Four of Cups, because there may be some comparison. You may be comparing at this time, or there's some sort of regret over the cups that have been spilt, or regret over something that was said or done, or maybe time that was wasted as well, because this can be the card of feeling like you've wasted a lot on a situation, an environment, or doing this when it really wasn't paying off. And you have the Seven of Coins here, diminished returns. So you are feeling a little bit of regret, and that may be what you are ending. You're ending the regret. You're ending here maybe a situation in the physical because it's just not paying out for you. And that's okay. That's okay to realize. Sometimes we need to cut our losses and move forward. But in the cutting the losses, you realize that there is a huge golden opportunity here for you. And you had to go through some of that, some of that struggle and challenge, or maybe you never would have ended that situation and you would never know that this was available here to you. Okay, so I'm really liking this, even though, yes, it's a struggle going through it. But once you come out, I mean, wow, you're course correcting. And it looks like this course correction is in your favor, Virgo. This is big. All right. So what's below you? What's in the deep past? A lot of healing. We have another 4 here. I say another 4, but we don't. Okay, we have 2 4s showing up here, including the 4 of Wands and your hopes and fears. But the 4 of Swords is some healing, and it could be healing and moving on from some financial struggles, some difficulties, or at least trying to pay something off, pay it down, pay it forward. I like the 4 of Swords in a sense because it's a soft healing. It is being compassionate and being kind with yourself. Knowing that struggles happen, but how can you love yourself and hold yourself a little bit tighter when these challenges are happening? Okay, so when the 4 of Swords shows up, there could have been a moment in the past where you may have been ignoring some signs of rest, or maybe you really did need to rest. You took some time out. Some of you took time out to raise family or take care of maybe a loved one. Okay, for others of you, you may have put your education on the back burner or put your business ideas on the back burner. But I feel like there's some sort of new beginning here coming in that's actually going to bring a lot of happiness and joy to your life, Virgo. So in the recent past, we have you here not giving up. 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands is the card of the wounded warrior, saying you have that final push because you're almost at that 10 here. So a lot of you are pushing towards this 10 of Earth, leaving that legacy behind, right? Some of you, this is a wellness or peace or healing retreat that you attended a long time ago, or it could be something that you wanted to create. Okay, I'm feeling like this is bringing together. It was something that you may have went to. It could have been a workshop, and maybe it was virtual as well, but I feel like you got a lot from this is what I'm seeing. Even if you felt like you didn't, you actually got more than you thought. There was more of a takeaway. Now, 9 of Wands is you not giving up. You have that spiritual strength within you, Virgo. You have that persistence. You're almost there. And I feel like this is what you are manifesting. And that's why it's coming in so strong here, is you're closing up an old cycle in order for you to embrace the 10 of Earth. And who doesn't want the 10 of Earth, right? The 10 of Earth is the 10 of Pentacles. It's about stability. It's about financial security. It's about wealth, abundance, long-term goals. This could even be inheritance or working on wills, working on trust and harmony. You see here that there is a treasure chest sitting next to her with a lot of gold in it, which you have the gold showing up here. And you see that there is a wolf next to her. So this is about you being honest, right? With yourself, with your goals, with others. This is about you embracing the hidden potential and embracing maybe even the unknown, because you may not know what the next steps are, or maybe you do know, but I feel like it's way better than you could have ever imagined. I mean, the 10 of Earth with the sun showing up kind of together, what you're manifesting, what you're bringing in, this is big. A lot of you finally feel like things are starting to fall into place after a lot of struggle, a lot of hard work, going through a lot of challenges, a lot of betrayal. This is ending here for you. Some of you, this is retirement. I'm surprised we don't see the World card, but you may be thinking about retirement at this time. When is a good time to retire, or what can I do to increase so I can retire at this certain age or certain time frame? But the 10 of Earth is really wonderful showing up. And I'm also getting here that there's something with family ties or investments. You may be healing from some debt that you got into a while ago. Okay, whether it's student loans, whether it's house, there could be a payoff of a big purchase. You may be paying off a debt. Again, debt relief I'm hearing. So it could be paying off, oh, okay. This is very interesting. Please take this as it resonates. They're showing me a headstone. So some of you may have prepaid headstones. Okay, does that still happen? I mean, maybe that only resonates with a couple of you, but there could be a prepaying of like a plot, or, it's almost like preparing for death. Not that I'm seeing that someone is, crossing over here, but I feel like I'm preparing, getting ready for, for when that time comes, making sure that your family is set up, or making sure that your ducks are in a row, so to speak here. Some of you could have also paid for, a family member or their celebration of life or their plot. And this could also have to do with some sort of insurance or inheritance as well. Some of you may even be getting a payout, or there could be a win coming in. Let's clarify some of these cards. I mean, this is really good energy, and it's almost like a bittersweet, even though, of course, no one wants death to enter their world. We know it's inevitable. It's part of the process. Let's take a look here. Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles, you could be hosting some sort of event, celebratory energy as well. Some of you work from home, okay? Queen of Coins, she could work remote. She could work from home, have a home office, a home business, or she's someone who finds a lot of peace within what she does. She's very abundant, and you may have struggled with wasting time and energy on certain attachments that just weren't helping you. That's what you're releasing a big piece of, and you're going to see that it brings in new opportunities in the physical world as well. And there is that Queen of Coins, which is ultimately your energy here, Virgo. All right. We have the sun showing up in the near future position here. The sun is all about abundance. It's happiness. It's success. It is enjoying the good life. And for those of you that have struggled with health, mentally, physically, emotionally, I feel like there's a turnaround here, because you're on par with the direction of your soul's purpose, right? This sun could be getting that dream job. It could be really growing your business. It could be being seen. It could be your reputation being put out there, right? This is exposure. There is a huge glow up for you coming in. Okay, this is fame and fortune type of glow up, especially with the acting card and the exposure and the fame. For those of you that are in the spotlight or in social media, or are, again, actors, publishers, directors, or you're putting yourself out there in a big way, there is some sort of money ticket, golden ticket here for you. It's like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, right? You always wanted to go to the chocolate factory, and you are holding that winning ticket here. So there's some sort of sweet news, sweet success, or like the cherry on the top coming in here for you, Virgo. And I mean, I can't even sugarcoat this. Look at all the references to sugar, or sweets, or candy. So something sweet is coming in here for you. A sweet deal. Something may come in and sweeten the deal, I'm getting here as well. Or it could be the cherry on top. after such time of struggling, right? Don't wait for that rug to get pulled out from underneath, or don't expect it to. Enjoy it, embrace it, revel in the spotlight. There's nothing, egotistical about this energy. This is about really shining your light into the world and other people noticing, recognizing, and coming your way, just like these sunflowers. The sunflowers head towards the sun, right? So there could be a major shift happening here. Also, pay attention to the sunflowers. And this is interesting, Virgo. Pay attention. There could be sunflower fields. Maybe someone gifts you a bundle of sunflowers, or maybe you attend, some sort of function and you drive by a sunflower field. Okay, that's your sign from the universe that you are on the right path. Maybe sunflower means something to you here. All right, let's clarify. Spirit, clarify the 10 of earth, please, and the sun. And at the bottom, and I don't read any cards at the bottom unless Spirit shows me directly, and I seen this directly. Look at that. You have the death. This is about a necessary ending that leads towards this 10 of earth and sun card. So you have the death showing up here. All right, let's take a look and clarify. What's all this good news, Spirit? Tell us a little bit more about the 10 of Pentacles and the sun showing up in the future. Ace of Swords. You have this newfound sense of clarity. This is that one of the new beginning cards, right? This is about you being able to live and lead with inspiration as well. The Ace of Swords, I love this illustration because it has the light bulb right at the top there, which emanates through that crown chakra. So you're receiving a lot of downloads from Spirit. I feel like you're connecting to source here. And I feel like you are living and leading with your truth, with your purpose, with your light, and you feel clear about the path moving forward. Yeah, you're no longer holding on so tightly to what things should look like or how to get someplace. You're loosening the reins, just like riding a horse, right? You don't want to be so tight on the horse where the horse can't even move, or it bucks up against the grain because it's, it doesn't feel like it has the ability or the room to move. That's what you're releasing, is you're loosening the reins of life, basically. And when you do that, you're seeing that the magic really happens and the shifts happen here for you, and it allows more stability in your world. All right, let's take a look and see how you're feeling and how you're doing. There's that Judgment card. Didn't we say the Judgment as well? I just noticed this one. But yes, there is a huge second chance here. A brand new wave of opportunity. The Judgment is about changing your life for the better. It's about your purpose, your call. And the angels are calling. Your spirit guides are calling. The universe is calling you at this time. And I feel, instead of you pushing ignore, pushing, voicemail, or letting it go to voicemail, you're saying, all right, I'm ready. I'm ready to pick up this call. And you're picking it up and you're saying to the universe, I'm ready. And when you do this, you notice that the energy starts to shift in big, big ways. This is about an awakening. This is about a rite of passage and a rebirth. You're birthing a version of yourself into the universe that is, I don't want to say pure, but I feel like it is pure. It's this authentic version of you where you are in alignment with your integrity, your soul's truth. This is something that's really big because you're not judging yourself. You've healed a lot of the wounds of the past, and now you're not ignoring your calling. You're saying, I'm ready. I'm ready, universe. Thank you for giving me those challenges and those struggles and those setbacks. Even though it took a lot of time to get to this point, I'm grateful for it all, and I'm embracing these new beginnings and these miracles. So you're hearing the call here, and this is huge. Oh my gosh. I mean, you can't make this up. This is big, Virgo. Let's clarify the Judgment. Page of Wands, rapid fire planning, and get ready because this is going to happen quickly for you. Some of you are just going to decide to do it and do it. And it's not necessarily based on impulsivity. It's based on maybe the last 10, 20, 30 years of planning in a sense. This is your soul's divine plan. And now that you are in that energy frequency, Things happen quick, and they happen rapidly. You want that job? Boom, there it is. You want to grow that business? Step into that, right? You want to move? There's that opportunity. So you're going to see things changing after a time of a lot of possibly setbacks, challenges, struggles, and delays. And things are coming in here. There's no more procrastination. And for some of you, again, you may have put something on pause or on the back burner for months, weeks, years, decades, but this is the time for you to say yes and commit fully to this energy. I love this. Page of Wands. All right, what's happening in your environment? A lot of newness, a lot of new beginnings coming from, that change, that death energy. The Fool card here is all about taking that necessary leap. And some of you may think that this is foolish, right? Some of you may even have people say, that's crazy. You can't really go do that. You can't make a living on YouTube, or you can't go travel the world and write or create vlogs and sell them, right? Or you've been told you couldn't do these things, but that's not holding you back any longer, because you absolutely can. And I want you to tell yourself that every morning, instead of people around you or even yourself at times doubting and saying, it's impossible, right? The word impossible itself spells I'm possible. So I want you to tell yourself that each and every single day, I'm possible. This is possible. This or something greater. This or a whole lot of abundance. I accept, I embrace, and it's coming in, and it's right here, right now. So the Fool card is about you embracing the unknown, keeping that beginner's mindset open, right? Staying open to the unlimited possibilities that are out there, to say yes to this new beginning, to say yes to taking this leap of faith, even if it feels spontaneous. Your soul has been training lifetimes for this. There's a new beginning here all around you, and it's going to be exciting. Oh, I love this for you. Virgo, this is a good month. All right, hopes and fears, Four of Wands. Four of Wands is about 1111, right? Soul's purpose, being in alignment with your soul's truth, which I see you certainly are. When the Four of Wands shows up here, this is about celebratory energy, being honored. It could be communal achievement. There could be something you are graduating from, which I sense here, right? There is a closing of an old cycle, a graduation of sense. Again, the report card that came up, this isn't just satisfactory. For some of you, you may have said, oh, that was just satisfactory work, but I'm getting here above and beyond. This is excellence, right? This is A+++, where whatever this is you're heading towards, you're all in, you're committed to it, and it's going to be exciting. And even if you see that grade starting to drop a little bit, you have all the tools that you need to put yourself on, that course of abundance, right? To be able to hit that stride within you, to be able to hit that gold bucket, that gold bar, to discover and explore what you want at the chocolate factory, in a sense, right? You can choose anything you want as long as you stay true. Just like in the movie, in the book, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, right? All the other kids had the same opportunity. You have that inner child opportunity at this time as well, but you have to stay true, just like Charlie stayed true and listened, and he honored the other people and their wishes as well as his own. And he was the one that came out on top. And I feel here with this Four of Wands, you want to do the same, and it will happen here for you, but you must commit. Your final outcome here is the Hierophant. You must not let, excuse me, the things that you have learned that have really, at times you've learned to question. It's okay to question what you've learned. It's okay to question what people tell you. And if it doesn't resonate, just like with these readings, and I tell people this all the time, if it doesn't resonate, don't force it. Because sometimes, and I've been told this before from clients, sometimes clients are told things, or they hear something, especially if they go in for a personal reading and someone says something to them. Maybe it's negative. Maybe they say your family has a curse and you're going to be in this energy forever. Hopefully not. If you're going to a reader like that, cut them out, right? But I do feel here that there could be something that was said to you, whether it was from a family member, maybe it was a psychic, maybe it was someone that you really trusted or looked up to. and maybe it didn't quite resonate, but you hung on to it because you wanted to trust them. But that could be something that it's important for you to cut out. Okay, maybe someone told you that you had to go in that line of work, or you would only be successful if you went in that direction. Or maybe you had someone tell you that a business idea was going to fail or go under. I'm picking up here that there may be something subconsciously that has allowed you to kind of stay in this energy of satisfactory, or just, in that comfort zone, because that's what you've been told to believe. Spirit is saying break free from that. If it doesn't resonate with you, don't hang on to that attachment. Okay. And the Hierophant is about you being divinely guided. When it comes to possibly learning your traditions, your beliefs, institutions, it can be teaching as well. If there was any sort of advice given to you that may have been corrupt, I want you to reevaluate that and tell yourself a new story, because even if that was true for you at one point or another, we are the creators of our own destiny. That does not have to be our truth. Okay? Commit yourself to this path. Commit yourself to this happiness. Commit yourself to leaving behind a legacy that is far greater, Virgo, than you could have ever imagined. Very beautiful energy. And ooh, I'm getting goosebumps here. All right, let's clarify some of these cards. Let's take a look at the Fool. I want to know about this new beginning here. What's coming in with this new beginning? What do we need to know? What do you need to know at this time, Virgo, to best help you embrace the new beginning? Because we certainly see that the challenge is letting go. Of course, the challenge for most humans is letting go. I found in my line of work that is one of the most difficult things that we, having this, human experience, struggle with is letting go. Whether it's letting go of loved ones when it's their time to cross over, letting go of an old lifestyle, an old pattern, an old habit. But when we embrace letting go, and when we start to master the art of letting go, wow, there is such a deep sense of fulfillment, because we realize that we have that power within us. Okay, let's take a look. You have a few cards clarifying new beginning. There is the Sun, and this has been happening in almost all readings. If you're watching any other placements, I definitely recommend checking out your Sun, Moon, and Rising for sure. But what's happening here is almost all readings have been getting on top of literally the cards themselves, or a lot of repetitive energies, but you can't make this up. You have the Sun twice in your reading. This is about unbridled joy. This is about embracing the abundance that's coming in. This is that new beginning here for you. And it's followed right behind that Ace of Wands. So another ace we're seeing here. This is about motivated beginnings. And we see that motivation coming in here based on your hard work, based on your goals, not wanting to give up on your family, on yourself, on your dreams. Things are being revealed to you now. You're able to see things in a clearer way with the Moon. You weren't able to see them necessarily in the past, and you're still feeling a little bit shaky. Like I said, 1 foot in this energy and still 1 foot over here, where your energy is over here, but physically it's over here. So it's kind of straddling that line. But I feel like you at least have a sense of clarity of which direction to move into. And you are grounding, there's that 7 of Cups again, you're grounding your ideas into reality. Instead of feeling so overwhelmed, for some of you that have suffered a job loss and you've been applying at multiple places, Virgo, this is saying that you are grounding those dreams into reality, and so much happiness is coming your way here. Okay, and trust in your truth. Trust in your truth is what I keep hearing here, because you have the 8 of Wands. So this is about things coming in quickly for you, message, communication after some sort of delay. Okay, 8 of Wands is about getting back on track, feeling at times like things are spiraling out of control, but really what you're spiraling towards is the Sun. I'm getting like meteorite energy coming in, and it may feel big. It may be a big impact here, but it's leading to a lot of happiness. Wow, what a powerful reading this is. Probably, I feel like one of the best readings that we've done for you here, Virgo. Let's get a message from the wisdom of the Oracle. All right, what do we need to know? Message in a bottle. Hello, good news coming your way. Message in a bottle. Now, this has been a common theme as well, showing up for the month of October on a universal, on a global, on a collective level. We're going to receive a lot of signs and symbols in the month of October. So pay attention, because I do feel, and we just turned straight to the page, right? So not only are we seeing that intuition is coming in strong for all of us, this is about us aligning our energies to match what we want physically. And we're going to see that shifting, and we're going to see the evidence and the proof here. And I just heard the proof is in the pudding. Okay, is someone eating pudding? I haven't even seen pudding in a long time. All right, so we have here communication, a sign, a Kladan. So for those of you that do not know what a Kladan is, that's actually the ancient name for a spontaneous oracle delivered by the speaker. So for example, you're standing in a grocery store line and you overhear the conversation in front of you about, you know, A, B, or C, something that you needed to hear, and boom, the synchronicities line up and you're like, yep, I needed to hear that. I was at the right place at the right time. This is about pointing the way to your highest good. Now, Spirit sends you signs when you ask for them, when you believe you will receive them, and when you allow yourself to become fluent in the language of symbols, oracles, and omens. They may come to you as a bird flying by, a logo on a truck, and a song on the radio. Expect confirmation that you are pointed in the right direction. Keep your ears open, for someone may say just the right thing that will give you the answers to your query. Today, your message is this: Spirit hears you, and the reply is favorable. Yes, it is. I love it. You are on target, Virgo, with your purpose and your passion. You are coming into alignment with your destiny, and Spirit wants you to know that you're on the right track. Expect a call, a new opportunity, or a message from an old friend or business contact that will lead you closer to your dreams and greatest desires. Spirit has been listening. So many of you at times, we question, does Spirit even hear us? Have we been abandoned? Are we left alone? Because it sure feels like that at times, right? No, Spirit hears you and has been working magic behind the scenes to help you come into alignment with your highest good. Oh, I'm loving it. Whew. Are you guys feeling the energy from this reading? Because it is powerful. All right. Now at this time, Virgo, if you can, I just ask for you to take a nice deep breath in from the solar plexus chakra. We're going to receive a few messages from your animal spirit guides. So close your eyes if you can, and I want you to focus on that third eye chakra, the area between the eyebrows. And I want you to imagine the first animal or animals that show up in your mind's eye. Now, this could be an animal that flies high in the sky. Perhaps your animal swims deep in the sea. Your animals could be wild, magical, mystical, or even domesticated. Your animal could have crossed over the rainbow bridge, maybe visited through your dreams, or maybe they're sitting right beside you. There is no right or wrong answer, Virgo, and if you need a moment, just pause the video and come back when you are ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway, all you need to do is drop your power animals in the comment section box below your video here. And I personally will enter you into that giveaway where I pull one lucky winner around the first of each month and post right back here on this channel. So please make sure you've hit that subscribe and bell button if you haven't already. Okay, so first of all, I've seen the raccoon. And maybe it has to do with the mask. So if you also seen the raccoon as well, I definitely sense that there are a lot of shifts happening and you're able to see things clearer. There's a taking off of a mask. You're able to see through situations. A lot of you are highly intuitive and empathic, and you know that when a person is being honest with you, and you know when a person is maybe has some hidden agendas or hidden motives. Okay, so let's take a look here. Some of you may be 35 years old, 59 years old. You may be born on the 1st or the 12th. You may have a life path number 1 or 3, or you may be in a 1 or 3 personal year. Now, right away, you have koala. Koala, spirit has a plan. Okay, and I just heard South America and I heard Australia. South America and Australia. So some of you, I mean, maybe that's where you're from. Maybe you've always wanted to travel there. Okay, trust that spirit has a plan. And sometimes that plan differs from what we thought our plan looked like, or it differs from an old version of who we were. But trust. Trust is the key word here. Next you have, oh, I love this. You have the canary, and this is shown up in a lot of signs. I think it was Leo and even Cancer received this, maybe even Taurus. But to me, this means that it's important for you to march to the beat of your own drum. And as I said, that 444 was showing up on the screen. So some of you you're going off on your own, creating a sense of stability. This is about you singing your own song or making up your own lyrics instead of singing along to someone else's song. Okay, canary spirit. You have ant spirit, time to collaborate, right? Time to collaborate. It's time to put those pieces together, because what I feel happened in the past is some of you had 5 different puzzles here, and you threw some pieces into this box from this puzzle. You grabbed some pieces from this box and put it in the middle. You grabbed from all these boxes, you put them in one box, shook it up, and then you tried to build a puzzle based on 5 different puzzles. So that's why it wasn't necessarily coming together in the way that one would hope, right? So what's happening now is you have one path. This is card 1, which also represents new beginnings, leadership, courage, and gifts. So I feel like you've been gifted this opportunity to put the pieces together, put this puzzle together from one box that's been brand new, never been opened here. And it's time for you to start, building that edge, building that stability. For some of you, you're just starting out. For others of you, I feel like you've come a long way already, even though we have the Fool card. But I feel like you may have already created that edge around the puzzle. For those of you puzzle creators out there, or puzzle put-togethers, you might start with the edge and then fill it up inside of it next. At least that's how I do it. But some of you may be starting to fill that up, and you're seeing that the right people are showing up. You have the resources available. And then this is also present. And this was a strong one in Leo's reading as well. For those of you that have Leo placements in your chart, you may want to check that out. You have starfish spirit, and it says open to infinite possibilities. This is about you opening up and tapping into that well of potential, of potentiality, of possibility. Dream big, shoot for the stars. You'll be surprised at how far you go, or how far something takes you. Now, last but not least here, Virgo, let's get a message from the crystal spirits and see which gemstone, mineral, fossil, or crystal you can utilize in the month of October. What do we have, please, for Virgo? Virgo, October 2023. You have Seraphos Green Quartz, card 50. Some of you may be 50 years old. Okay, this Seraphos Green Quartz is all about life on life's terms, joie de vivre, and acceptance of our place in the world. This is heaven on earth. This is all about what is meant to be, soul truth, soul purpose. Seraphos Green Quartz appears to tell you that the foundation of well may not be obvious in your life, but you are meant to have certain experiences for the sake of your soul's calling. This is the gift. So accept what's happened, because you have a new beginning coming in. That's that judgment card. Tomorrow is a different day, right? Just like the song, Closing Time. One last call for alcohol. So finish your whiskey or beer, finish that up, because it's time to go home. It's time to have this new dawn, this new day. And for some of you here, this is accepting losses or disappointments so you can be fully present to the moment and the lessons it brings. Much is coming your way more quickly than you might expect. And Seraphos Green Quartz is a type of quartz only found on the island of Seraphos in Greece. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. So Greece, some of you, Greece could be important to you, or it may resonate. It grows in odd shapes, often reminiscent of plant life. This beautiful crystal can be used for healing the physical body, opening the heart, and connecting to nature and all of life. Yeah. Some of you work with plant medicine. You may work with Mother Earth, Mother Nature. You may work with crystals, essential oils, herbs. You may work with wellness products. You may have a call to garden, to plant, to start maybe a nursery, to grow your own foods, to get out in nature more. Okay, trust. If you are called to make some of these pivotal changes in your life, trust that that is your truth. And you have the opportunity here to embrace a life that is heaven on earth with the Sun card. That is what I have for you, Virgo. I hope it resonates. If so, I hope it certainly does. I hope all of you are hitting that thumbs up button, because this is the mother lode. This is that golden ticket. And here it is. You're holding it. You've been waiting a long time for it. Just again, Willy Wonka, that is such a, energy that's coming in. Maybe you went from, being very poor at one point in your life, or feeling like you didn't have a lot, right? Just like in Willy Wonka, they have to live off that soup. They have to share that space. They don't have a lot of money. Excuse me. But I do feel here that there's a blessing that's coming in and blessing you and your family or the people around you. This is happening in regards to your wealth, your abundance, your income, your career, your reputation. Whatever you're working on here, Virgo, is golden. This is long term. This is more than just satisfaction. This is excellence, right? This is excellence. This is getting that smelly good strawberry sticker on your homework, and that's the highlight. It's not even just the, that's the cherry on top, right? That's the, strawberry on top in this case. The scratch and sniff stickers that maybe you got on your homework. I feel like that's what this is here showing up, and it's a lot of excitement, and it's bringing about happiness, and your inner child is happy, smiling as well. So you've hit the golden ticket. Embrace it. Thank you so much for being here, Virgo. If this does resonate, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. It certainly helps get the divine channeled messages out there to those that need it most, and it helps the channel's growth. I would love to see those power animals in the comment section box below, so you can be entered into the free reading giveaway. And lastly, if you are vibing with the energy of the channel and haven't already hit that subscribe and bell button, please do so. Thank you so very much, Virgo, for spending your precious time and energy here today. Thank you. Lots of love.